Hello, my name is Daniel Urquia. I was born in Honduras, Tegucigalpa in 1976. When I was born, I was one of the twins of my parents. Uh, my brother was born, and my mother still was having labor pains, and they did not realize that I was a twin. Until a few minutes later, they realized that mother had another baby in her womb, and they took me out, but I was too late. I was dead. And after a few minutes later, they revived me. And then 3 months later, they kept me in the hospital for a while. And I believe that's the first time I actually met Jesus Christ in heaven, I guess. But I strongly believe God had a big purpose in me. And then 10 years later, I came to the United States. For you to come from Honduras to the United States legally is very hard. You probably have a stronger chances to win the lottery than actually come legally to the United States. But I believe God brought me here without me knowing it. I always knew, pray to God, and every time I had the chance. But I met Jesus Christ at age 33, and it's funny. I look at it very funny right now that Jesus Christ died at age 33, and I got saved at 33 years old. I never knew Jesus until 33 years old. That's very impressive, because God knew He has a strong purpose in me, and I'm very passionate when I talk about God, because I feel that it's a relationship. The relationship with Him is like a church with my own son. I take time, dedication, and He gives 100% as a father. And then as a son, you don't give 100% until later on you realize, wow, my father did all this for me. The reason I'm telling you this is because as a Christian, closer you get to God, more persecution you get. One of the persecution I got was at work. I'm one of the instructors in the United States Army, and I mention God in my classroom. And my students never complain. They come to me and says, man, I'm very, very impressed with the faith that you have. But then one of my coworkers who's another Christian heard me that I mentioned God in classroom. He went and complained against me. And they make a big deal about it. I got written up. And they said that if I keep talking about God, I will get persecuted. And it could be subject to UCMJ actions. And that's very bad in the military. But I say, like many times I tell people, I prefer to lose the whole, but what's the point of earning the whole world when you lose your own soul? And that's why I'll keep honoring God for the reason. Because I had a student of mine, he came to us, he wanted to be suicidal. And I see him every day in the Lincoln Trail. And every single day I went and talked about Christ. And then 3 days later, he called me on the cell phone. He told me, Daniel, I want to tell you to let you know that I want to take Christ in my heart and as my Savior. If I would be afraid from these people to take my rank away because I mentioned God in classroom, that person, God will never use me for His own glory. That's why don't be afraid, because God is the one that takes everything away. And then this is what it really impressed me. About 3 weeks ago, I had a dream that's supervisors that who wrote me up that time. He told me very clearly he was going to persecute me, write me up again, and he was complaining, is this only a dream? And then it's a general officer, a female, who was in front of me. She says, aren't you? I want to talk to you. And this is a dream. And he came, he says, let you know that I'm a Christian. Don't worry about this person. I'll take care of it. But just make sure you stay quiet. That was about 3 weeks ago that happens. About last week, Monday afternoon, I found out that the same person was going to write me up for something else that he found. I mean, this is what it really matters. I said, I need myself to God. I say, holy, holy, holy is your name, Father. Holy, holy is your name. And I'm glad I'm serving Him as my Lord and Savior. Because what I'm going through is nothing that He went through. That's why I tell all the Christians, everything you do, God sees. Just don't lose your hope. Because God is there for you all the time. He will never let you fail. Because when God is with you, who could be against you? Like in Romans 8:28 says, and we know that all things work for the good for those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Just God bless you. Keep the fight, because we're in war to the devil. He wants to win on all causes. But we were always going to win because God told us. God bless you, my Christian brothers, and I'll talk to you later.